Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Stephen.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
Hi, my name's Monroe. You've probably already noticed that I have incredibly blue eyes.
My name's Kate, and I own a pet squirrel.
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil.
Okay. I like to talk to people deep into the night.
Hi, my name's Mike, and if you're sitting there watching this tape smoking your cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button, because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke.
I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if you're not afraid to let the wind mess your hair up a little bit when I take the top down.
Perhaps even a nice bath with some champagne and candles.
I know what you're thinking. Does he live with his mother? Yes, yes I do, but only to save money.
I do fashion photography. I'm looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess? Who is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women.
I like my women like my lies, big and detailed.
A figure that is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs.
I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine.
No fatties.
I want it all.
No hamsters.
I steal watches.
No dopers, no smokers, no alcoholics.
We don't like to write checks.
No Donna Juanitas.
We don't like to take out the garbage.
No posers.
I just ran out to the snack machine. I had to go get me some pistachios.
What I'm doing right now is making a movie about World War II.
No crazies.
Santa Monica and my front porch swing.
I'm currently involved in cleaning up toxic waste.
You guys wouldn't have any red Kool-Aid, would you, so I could wash down these pistachios?
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like coming to Arizona? Alright, so I'm gonna start a new vlog with you right now, and I'm gonna start the vlog and talk to you about our first date. So, Carrie and I met about 11 years ago, and I have found some footage of our first date. She doesn't really realize that I'm working on this, but I am. I'm gonna start us off with the first clip of, or going backwards, but I'm gonna start us off with the first clip of Eric jumping off the diving board. But this was the first time he had ever jumped off a diving board. And again, our first date, we took Katie Mae Blue and my son Eric with us, and now we've got Georgia. But so go ahead and check out that new clip. Alright, so I'm standing outside the museum and I'm waiting on Carrie and Georgia to come out, but I started a new vlog, vlog 60 something or another. It's about our first date. So we met about 11 years ago. Our first date, we went over to the Durango Rec Center and we took the kids with us. I took Eric, she took her younger sister Katie, who was 15 at the time. We went over there and made a day of it. In fact, Jake, my buddy Jake, went over there with us, and so we had a car of 5 people on our first date. I'll let Carrie tell you a story about first date or what her interpretation of it was, but this next clip is gonna be Eric and I going down the water slide. The clips are super grainy because this was 11 years ago and cell phone technology was not up to what it is these days. You can take a look, I'm sure you'll get an idea of what we were doing. I don't have any clips of she and I from that day, but I have clips of Eric and I. And I made her hold the camera. So, you know, it's all that type of stuff. All right, take two. So earlier, I guess I didn't push record, and then I went over there and wiped out trying to run with Georgia, and I ate it and you're covered with mud. You really can't see it. Maybe you can on my pants. I'm probably just pointing it straight at my crotch instead. But what I was trying to do earlier before Georgia got really excited about all this was I was trying to talk about how Carrie and I met. So we met about 11 years ago on New Year's Eve. And what? That was a long time ago?
It's my longest relationship.
Mine too. We won't go into the other one. But, so we met on New Year's Eve. My buddy Jake was dating her sister at the time and said, I know a guy who, or I know a gal. I know a guy, that would have been weird. But I know a gal who's got a sister and you should come out and hang out with her. So I went and met her.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I went and met her at Pubworks in Pagosa on New Year's Eve. I showed up late because I had ran off the road. It was snowing and icy. It wasn't snowing, but it was definitely icy.
It was a very cold night.
Yeah, hang on. So that's what's going on in the background, just so you know. But we met, we danced and hung out all night.
We did not dance.
We did dance.
Okay, we danced once.
We did dance.
Which is weird because I don't think we've danced since then unless we were at a wedding.
Yeah, we're not really much for dancing. Yeah, she just wants to dance. Look at that girl. Yeah.
All at Pubworks, my whole family was there.
Yeah, everybody was there.
And we ended up staying up all night talking till like 6:30 in the morning.
Talking. That's what you want to do.
Talk to me in the night.
So
when the dreams come true or something.
In the end, I had to take off at like 6 a.m. the next morning, so I had to go to Durango to pick up Eric. So we had to go on a first date a couple days later. So our first date was to Durango Rec Center. And a special detail of that is that we took 5 people on this date. Me, Carrie, Jake, Eric, and Katie Mae.
Yep.
So,
yep. Katie was 16. Eric was 4 or 5.
5 or 6.
I think it was 5 because I was at his 6th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first time ever that I got picked up for a first date with a car full of people and I had to sit in the back seat.
I know how to roll. I know how to treat a woman. So if you want any details on how to get a wife in the future, make her sit in the back seat. All roads lead to the back seat with me. We went and hung out at Durango Rec Center and we played in the pool and water slides, diving boards, took the kids and made Carrie show off in the pool by making her get down in the bikini.
Yeah, we definitely got to our bathing suits pretty fast.
Yeah.
And Cade was a show off, which I personally, I like. I like a guy that's willing to show off for his girl or a future girl. And he did a double backflip off the high dive. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going home with him.
Yeah, and she did. She did because we were all in one car.
That's right.
So, you know, that's just how that works.
That was definitely a key point. And then something happened to me that day that he is still...
She'll never forget.
I'll never forget it, and he still pays for every single night. So we were in the tide, where's that? It's a pool that goes really fast, round and round. And we were playing around. Cade literally splashed me in the face. Not just splash, like tidal waves splashed me in my face. My contact got all jarred around and folded. And I was so like shocked.
Look at her now.
I was, because I'm like, who does that? Who does that? You're 30 years old. Who does that?
First move, I made her ride in the back to get there. Second move, tidal wave.
So it was like I was dating a 15-year-old.
If you want to know the path to putting a ring on her finger, these are the details that lead there.
Yeah, he has to pay for it. I splash him as much as I can. Still now, 11 years later, he gets towels thrown at him, and anytime he wants to complain about it, I remind him that he splashed me in the face so hard that I will never forget it for an entire lifetime.
All right, so the next clip is gonna be the flip. There you go.
There you go. So we also left out that the very first time that I met Cade was actually when edit this part out. Very first time I met Cade was actually when my mom passed away. I was obviously in town in Pagosa, and I was in charge of, you know, the services and everything. And Cade's brother was the one who came and got her. Cade was the one who helped me with just coordinating some of the details for the memorial. Obviously during that time, but I remember when I dropped off the urn, I pulled up driving Katie Mae's first little Miata or Mazda something, I don't even remember what it was. And her and I were gonna go float the river. So I had like a bikini on, but like a cover up. Cade remembers me only in a bikini, but never would I go into town that way. To drop off the urn, and I got there at like 4 o'clock. They were closed. And so I called the number on the door. He was like, oh, I've just gone home for the day. You know, I can run back up there. He's like, okay, because the sign on the door says 4:30. And remember, I'm from California. People work late, stay late. They're 7 days a week. It's definitely not the Pagosa lifestyle. It was completely snotty towards him. And then he shows up and he gets out of his car. I was like, oh my gosh, that guy is hot. Drop off the urn, I get back in the car. It's like, Katie, that guy was hot. And then we just went on our day. Went on to the memorial and all of that stuff, you know, but everything was professional. But I was just like, I remember thinking there's no way that guy's not married. Then fast forward a few months and I came back out to Pagosa. We met out socially at Pubworks. So it's just kind of a special meaning too. Because my mom. So.
Mom?
Yes.
Come on, come on.
What are you doing?
I want to show you something.
You want to show me something?
Come on.
Okay, well I've got all my stuff over here. Hold on.
No. I'll tell you when to go. I'll tell you when. Okay, go. Go ahead.